run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they have had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hooks. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. On the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Takes the easy one to the back. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throw him the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
The run inside. It's Davison. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing more. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. of pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Moore with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Dante Moore. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
From the red zone, it's Davison. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Throwing, Mensah. Makes the catch, it's Vaughn. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's Mensa to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Moore. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Running inside. It's Hill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's Moore to throw. That's caught. It's Stewart. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now on 2nd down. They'll go play action with Moore. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Runs through a tackle. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Mensah. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Powers through the defender. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Hill. Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing more. Looking long. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. Dante Moore. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat, trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Fletcher. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
More to throw for it on 4th down. Takes his shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Miami, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Canes line up to punt it away.
Number 90 in punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Running inside, it's Davison. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Line getting set on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And the diving catch down the left sideline.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's Moore to throw. Under fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism.
Just plowing ahead. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Mensah. Zips it out to his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick completion to the right, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. The run inside. It's Hill. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hooks. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Hill. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Dante Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore finds his big tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Running inside, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. The Ducks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Mensah. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I love this defense coming.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the third time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation